Grab the brass ring. That's what Tony Vitello did last season in his third trip to Omaha as Tennessee's head coach. And the dream's still on the line for both. Here's a look at the right side of the Omaha bracket. Later tonight, it'll be UCLA and UTSA to get started. And already LSU convincing lead against West Virginia. Duke's got to win.
High to left.
All right. Gavin Keelan's got 15 of those on the season. And the first pitch, he chops up the middle. Cam Kojal, after a double pump, takes his time. One down.
Oh, you don't get this expert analysis for free, Tommy Hart.
And he's got real raw power. And he takes a curveball and hammers it straight up in the air to center field.
Hey now.
Justin Thomas Jr. has to track it to the cinders. 2 down.
Not far enough left, Kyle. High to center wasn't the pregame approach. High to left.
Tennessee has swung at every one of them.
And the curveball drops in for strike 3 looking. An efficient 6-pitch opening frame for Zach Root. And a Golden Spikes finalist, SEC player.
Off the plate.
Rick Allen has the plate tonight. And there's a 4-pitch walk to put Davalon aboard and get this home crowd between Tennessee and Arkansas. Tom Hart, Chris Burke, and Kyle Peterson. Tennessee went quietly in the first, and Vahiva Aloy sends a fly ball to right field for Reese Chapman. And after a Charles Davalon 4-pitch walk, this is where Arkansas's lineup stands. LSU in control 16-7 late in that one. 2-0 to Maxwell. And he slices it off the leather of Keelan. Has no play. Hogs have 2 aboard with 1 out. Hit a .179, only got 84 at bats in 26 starts. Sharply hit to short. Keelan shuffles it to Curley on to first, and a 6-4-3 double play gets Tennessee out of any trouble.
Real talented rosters in college baseball.
It is offensively on the mound. The one difference, and it is a significant difference, is how Arkansas has defended this year as opposed to Tennessee.
Bargo looks at strike 3. Second K for Root. 1 down.
And extreme power bats.
They're very modern in that regard. Here's Aloy, backhanded. 2 down.
Yeah, I think you look at both of these.
Here's the 1-2 from Root. Breaking ball to the right side. Box, but recovered. Plenty of time. And that will close the third. Only 21 pitches through 2 for Root.
It absolutely is. I had to shake his hand after that.
And he banks one up the middle for the second hit for Arkansas. I followed up. I said, Cam, I'm 1 of 6. We had a big van. He goes, sounds like I'm going to need a bigger van.
And I said,
just an add-on by putting the name in there. And he sends a breaking ball up the third base line, and that's picked up at 80 feet. And that's a fair ball.
You can't pick that one up. You can't.
Kojal at second, Aloy at first. The payoff. Got him looking.
Iredale had to be looking for something else to take that one, too.
And it's pulled to the right side. Fisher's got it right on top of the bag. 2 down.
Well, that was uncomfortable. That is one of those as a fielder where you are kind of panicked to get that ball before it gets.
Then to Florida Southwestern State. And that one kicks off Wallace. Here he comes to the plate. And a beautiful slide by Kojal. Arkansas strikes first on a pitch in the dirt with the second string catcher in the game for Tennessee.
What a jump.
Like a big miss.
Well, I think the benefit to throwing as many off-speed pitches is he's put enough doubt in hitters' minds that he gets a little more room for error with the heater.
Wow. And a swing and a miss. 25-pitch inning. The wild pitch allows a run to cross.
At least the third super I've been in where we've faced a team from our league. And, you know, really, I don't think you don't prepare a lot different than regular season at this time of the year.
This spot, you got to let your horses run and really try to enjoy the moment.
Lawless with a chopper to the left side. Bahiva Aloy bounces it over. 2 down. Well, this has always been a proud program here at Arkansas. Their first trip to Omaha came in with being a complete coaching staff. And you know, 2 of the best assistant coaches among them. Maxwell in the corner, reaches up to haul in the third out. Zach Root is perfect through 3.
Dakota, but what a unique experience that was, I'm sure, growing up playing baseball in that part of the country.
Well, he was very lightly recruited as Charles Davalon sends a line drive into right field. The only offers he had coming out of high school were to Kansas. He's cut down on his K rate from last season. And he chases the breaking ball. 3rd strikeout for Phillips.
Yeah, 2 in a row right there. And the pitch before was one that Aloy could do.
And usually when you get that many picks, it's because they want to throw a breaking ball.
And it's smoked up the middle. That was a changeup. Davalon ends up at second base, and there's 2 on with 1 out.
So a lot of times, Tom.
2 on in front of him, the 3-1. Almost hit him. In fact, it did, and they will pull on their beer hats because the bases are loaded with 1 out.
The leash won't be too long here.
Bounce up the middle, chance for 2. Keelan will step on the bag and throw to first. And Tennessee gets out of trouble again. His first time up, and now the 2-2 is banged up the middle. Kojal backhands. And 1 down. Zach Root has retired all 10 batters he's faced. This is a huge change from the first time he faced Tennessee.
Yeah, you can't be much better than Root's been now.
Hack by the Tennessee first baseman.
They don't get cheated. Root. And so Zach Root trying to get him there. And a fly ball deep right field. Maxwell to the fence. Got it. And Zach Root remains perfect through UTSA. Kuyo Aloy sends a chopper to the right side. Fisher's got it on the first pitch. And there's 1 down.
Eyeballs.
Kangaroos with lays on them.
Iredale smokes this one to left field. 1 out single for the 7-hole hitter. Tennessee won it 10-7. It was a game decided generally by the bullpens. Neither starting pitcher lasted long. 95 past Robinette. He had warned him in the previous inning. Runner on the move, breaking ball, and the throw is high at second base. And a swipe for Iredale, his 8th and 9 attempts this year. Here's the 1-1. Pulled to the left side. Keelan's got it. And a beautiful dig by Fisher over at first. See what he does with this ball. No runs, a hit, 1 man left on. That's 5 stranded through 4 for Arkansas. And he rips it off the glove of Robinette. Karams into foul territory. And they'll hold Bargo to just a single.
That ball had some funky spin. I don't know if it was knuckling or just hooking that bad, KP, but
sent into the jet stream in left center field. Davalon and Thomas both back at the fence. It is gone! 2-run home run, Dean Curley, and Tennessee hops in front in the 5th.
who needs a 3-1 heater when you can sit on a 3-2? It's late. That's a breaking ball there that Chapman almost offered at, but was able to hold off just at the last second.
Chapman out on strikes. Here's Dean Curley's swing.
Well, it felt like Dean Curley missed an opportunity taking a 3-1 heater, but how about sitting back on a 3-2 breaking ball and Curley, it looked like he went into the slow trot after this one. Backspin a ball up in the air to the left side of the field here today at Baum Walker, and you do not have to rush around the bases. Just like that, Tennessee just one hit in the ball game.
His first time up. And does it again, right back at Root. 2 down.
It's just hard to believe.
Weeks ago,
that's KP's major. Yeah. Big anthropology guy.
Yeah.
Strike 3 called. He's punched out on one that was out of the zone, and Tony Vitalo hands on hips after that one.
On it every inning, but there's only 1 run on the board.
And he pulls this one to Fisher. He'll take it himself. 1 down. Andrew Benintendi won it in 2015. Backhanded. Keelan. 2 down.
Nice play. Those are tough ones to keep your nose down. That ball hit over 100 miles an hour to your backhand, natural surface.
The pitcher, if the pitcher starts a movement towards home plate, then ultimately they can call a ball. He had done it twice. The first they warned him, the second called a ball, and now Maxwell works a 2-out walk here in the 5th.
It's his second 4-pitch walk of the game issued. And he tattoos this one to left field. Bargo deep in the corner at the fence, and it's gone! It just sneaks over for Helfrich. A 2-out, 2-run home run, and the Hogs are back in front.
Ball airborne with some sort of steam behind it. Clearly you got a chance to run one out of here.
Kozel caught looking, but first, Ryder Helfrich. Is the righty. Cole Gibbler is the lefty. Gibbler, excuse me. And Marin pops this one up to shallow right. Late jump from Maxwell. Gets there in time. 1 down. And now the payoff. It's a 1-out walk to Keelan. Brings Fisher up. That brings Matt Hobbs, the Arkansas pitching coach, out.
Boy, it feels like Root's reaction guy.
Run game. Grounded to the right side. Kozel goes to second for 1. Back to first. And a 4-6-3 double play. And Root is all sorts of fired up. And a ground ball picked up by Phillips. Let's take you back to the end of the inning after Root got Fisher to hit into a double play to end the frame. And Zach Root not shot.
It's fairly one-sided.
Iredale fits one through the left side for his second knock of the game. And so go back to that. You think that should have only been a warning to Root?
Win.
And Robinette strokes the first to the right side. It gets under the glove of Curley. And Arkansas has got runners at first and second with 1 out. 63 games coming into today. And it's lifted to shallow right field. Chapman on the run, makes a catch. 2 down.
That was a really nice piece of hitting there by Justin Thomas Jr. Got inside of that one and punched him.
Back and forth here. The Davalon has handles lefties really well this year. So has Arvidsson on the mound.
Who wins this matchup? And the first pitch is served into left field. Irondale's going to score. The throw will come into second. And Davalon sits on the first pitch. Got exactly what he expected.
That is scouting report and just selling out for a first pitch slide.
Hiva Aloy is 0 for 3 so far today. And he rides this one deep right field. It is caught at the wall by Chapman. What a play to end the inning and keep the Volunteers within striking distance.
Hey now. Hey now, just when it looked like the Hogs were about to gain some separation, Vahiva Aloy stretches this one out to right, and Reese
Ensley 0 for 2. He struck out and he flew out, and he goes down swinging on that one. Helfrich applies a tag to finish it.
I was interested to.
And a breaking ball hit to the right side. Robinette handles this one. Just underway in Westwood. Let's get you a studio for an update. Sharing it with just a few others this year. Here's a 3-0 to Dean Curley. Four-seamer up and a 4-pitch walk with 2 down. It's a second walk issued by Zach Root today, who's allowed only 4 base runners, 2 walks, and a strikeout. And a breaking ball hit to left field. Charging to make the catch is Davalon. Now runs, no hits, a walk, and 1 man left on. Time to stretch in Fayetteville. They're calling Root. Logan Maxwell leads off the 7th. And drops a bunt down right in front of the plate. Lawless got there in time.
you get like a color like the golden.
Hear me out on this. How about ugly Eagles? Yes. Yes, that's the one we're going with.
He's punched out on a breaking, but he did. I asked for that background. He said apparently he was a football coach in the 70s trying to fire up the team. And he rips the first one to the right side. He's swinging early a couple times tonight. 1-2-3 frame. It is the first of the game worked by Tennessee. Just 9 pitches needed. And I'm looking at 97. 1 down.
This is what it looks like when a hitter is hunting a breaking ball.
Takes care of business. To the third. Iredale. 2 down. They want to pitch with intent. That's what Creighton's head coach saw this weekend. Filled in today. Short swing, popped it up to the left side. Davalon comes around it. It's a 1-2-3 frame worked by Gackel. Needed just 11 pitches. 4-2 Hogs through just 12 pitches. To your point about being able to return and go back to back, perhaps. Hot shot to Fisher. He'll take it himself. And there's 1 down with Brent Iredale coming up. 18th at Ole Miss. That's when Liam Doyle and Andrew Fisher returned to their former team. That was a very emotional series in Oxford. Strike 3 looking. Let's get you back to the studio. Here's Dari. Here's the 2-1 to Robinette. And up the middle off the glove, and a shuffle to finish it off. So we go to the 9th inning. Top third of the order due up for Tennessee, including that man, Andrew Fisher, third of the last weekend in the regional. And he pops this one up to the left side. Long run for everybody. Davalon, last second, makes the play.
Boy, fantastic communication right there.
And he tattoos this one deep right field. Maxwell to the wall, and it's gone. It's a solo shot for Fisher. He continues his on-base streak, and he makes it a 1-run game. That thing got out in a hurry.
You could just do that, KP.
We probably shouldn't bunt.
25th home run of the season for Fisher.
To get a few swings and misses, and Gackel's trying to climb the ladder, and ooh, Andrew Fisher with a rocket out to right, and well, you don't
Think there might be some nerves in the building.
It is oddly quiet in here right now for a team with a lead.
2-0 to short. Vahiva Aloy. 2 down.
Is
not
he
going to
rock
be quiet
solid or what?
Not going to be quiet anymore.
Here they come. Here they come.
Oh.
2-2 to Dalton Bargo. Swing and a miss, and Arkansas takes game one. Root and Gackel combined to hold Tennessee to just 2 hits in a 1-run victory. Razorbacks 423 miles and 1 win away from Omaha, but they have to contend with the SEC Pitcher of the Year, Liam Doyle, tomorrow.
Pretty impressive stuff, KP. This was an Arkansas team that is as talented as any team in the country.